At this point, you've seen both sides of the same system. From the employee side, how people become impossible to replace by orienting around outcomes, reflecting honestly, and reducing friction. From the manager side, how clarity, reflection, and trust remove the need to push. This final episode is about the part many employees don't think about. Most managers spend their days trying to keep people focused, aligned, and improving. Most employees spend their days trying not to fall behind or get it wrong. Managers create checklists, standards, and systems for a simple reason. They've made the mistakes already. They know where things break, where stress shows up later, and where small misses turn into big problems. Those tools aren't about control. They're about serving and protecting the team. They're meant to make work easier, safer, and more predictable. But here's where things quietly go wrong. Both sides often misunderstand the same thing. The tools meant to help are seen as just another thing for me to do. And when that happens, everyone loses.
I used to think my job was to keep people on track, to remind them, to follow up, to make sure nothing slipped. And I didn't realize how much energy that took until I saw what it looked like when someone didn't need it. When a person used reflection tools, training, checklists, and shared systems on their own, not because they were told to, but because they wanted to get better, I focused on creating more of that. I realized I had mostly just told people to use the tools, not why they existed in the first place. I hadn't always explained the problems they prevent or the stress they're designed to remove. Once that became clear, it changed how I talked about them and how the team used them.
This is the realization most workplaces never reach. Tools don't create pressure. Misunderstanding does. Reflection isn't there to catch mistakes. It's there to prevent repeating them. Training isn't there to fix people. It's there to sharpen them. Checklists aren't there to limit thinking. They're there to protect it. When these things are seen as hoops to jump through, people become replaceable. When they're used as leverage to think better, learn faster, and operate cleaner, people separate quickly.
I didn't see that at first. I thought the tools were just more things to do, more boxes, more expectations. But once I started using them for myself, everything shifted. Reflection helped me catch small misses before they became big problems. Training helped me improve without waiting to fail. Checklists reduced stress instead of adding it. And having a single place to track work and collaborate meant I wasn't holding everything in my head anymore. I wasn't just staying busy, I was getting better on purpose.
That's the turning point. When tools stop being something done to you and start being something you use for yourself, work changes shape. Stress drops, confidence rises, and progress becomes visible.
From my seat, this is massive. Because now I'm not managing effort. I'm seeing growth. I'm not wondering who needs reminders. I'm seeing who's learning. And when someone operates that way, I don't think about whether we should keep them. I think about how much we can trust them with. Their improvement makes the environment better. Other people start following their lead. That's not just performance, that's culture.
This is the part most people miss. Culture isn't built by speeches or values on a wall. It's built by what people do when no one is watching, when reflection is normal, when learning is visible, when tools are created and used for improvement instead of appeasing management. That's when consistency shows up. And consistency, not intensity, is what holds everything together.
What I didn't realize early on was that becoming impossible to replace wasn't about being perfect. It was about being dependable in the right way, using the tools, thinking ahead, learning from what just happened, and doing my part so the next step didn't suffer. I wasn't trying to stand out, but over time, people depended on me, and that changed everything.
This is the full picture. Employees don't become impossible to replace by working harder. Managers don't build strong teams by pushing more. Both sides win when clarity is shared, reflection is normal, and tools are used to learn and serve the team. When that happens, stress drops, trust becomes visible, and improvement compounds. That's what creates real leverage. Not politics, not stressing yourself out. Alignment. And once you see it this way, you realize something important. You were never meant to work harder. You were meant to operate smarter.
If you've made it this far, thank you. This book came from real moments, mistakes we've made, pressure we've felt, and lessons we learned the hard way. If any part of this helped you see your role, your team, or your work a little more clearly, then it did what we hoped it would do.
I'll just say this, if you've ever worked hard and still felt unsure where you stood, you're not alone. Learning how to reflect, improve, use my resources, and operate with clarity changed things for me. I hope it gives you more control and less stress in your own work. Cue the jingle one more time.
Thanks for spending your time with us. We appreciate it more than we can say. Take what helps, leave what doesn't, and we'll see you in the next one.